that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. Why be sweet too hot for all? We lit. Young body nigga speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I have some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young body nigga speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
You better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on free. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I just bought her a new now she spin. I can't get the skin with this, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't serious. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spit was like your rent. Help your mans out, brother. He look broken in a watch your words too, I'm riding with a fan of bitch.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on free. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Hi, and welcome to tonight's presentation here on 2K Sports. Two FIBA basketball teams ready to go. We're happy you're here with us. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves facing the home team. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Julius Randle out there with McDaniels. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Yeah, USA's head coach and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots. And then, when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Durant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Drains the triple.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Pass to Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Now here's Edwards. Curry with it. Edwards, a pass to Durant. Takes the three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Takes the three. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Great look, but off the mark.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Curry, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 5.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Edwards finds Conley. Randall with it from the corner. Called in by Curry. Embiid passes to James. Edwards for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Conley against Curry. Another miss by Minnesota. USA leading by 6. Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Outside Curry. Now here's Edwards. Launches a three. He's off on that one. Randall against Durant. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
Outside Durant. Fires from deep. And Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 4. Driving inside, lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Curry, still without a bucket. Randall with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. It's his first trips to the line. And he drops the first. So for USA, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Durant. Tatum comes in for James. And it's Devin Booker in for Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And here's Curry for three. Randall pulls down the board. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Come on, Randle.
Booker against Conley. Tatum pulls it in. Conley's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Embiid from outside. Again, the miss by USA.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Davis finds Curry, looking to win the run. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, you've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Tatum passes to Curry. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Alexander Walker. Counted from distance. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Alexander Walker. Excellent D there from Booker.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Davis, Jason Tatum out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Halliburton in at the point.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
And for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. Reid, good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
That'll be a 5-second call. Anthony Edwards is checked in for USA. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Garza's checked in for Minot.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 55, Lucas Garza.
Outside, DiVincenzo. There's a screen. And another basket for Minnesota.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Goes up with the strike. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. Here's Davis. AD beasting down low.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Reid, good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Up top, Alexander Walker, guarded by Durant. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. From behind the arc. Durant pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
LeBron, he's checked in for USA. Curry comes in for Booker. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Oh, easy two for Gobert.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Outside Tatum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Tatum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Number 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
There's a minute 59 left in the second quarter. Conley finds Randle. Three-pointer off the mark. Randle's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
James outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside, DiVincenzo. From the arc. Rebound USA. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Conley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It goes on Mike Conley.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
He misses the free throw.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Embiid, he's checked in for USA.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
DiVincenzo's gone 2 of 5 tonight. It's James on the wing. 4-3. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. McDaniels, that's good.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. For 3, Randle drops in the 3. Randle's got 7 points. Durant for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. And don't go far. We'll be right back. They've done well in limiting Durant's making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive.
What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm streaming.
One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Stephen Curry is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Durant in at the 4.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Edwards in at the 2-guard spot. And for USA, they've got Stephen Curry. Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then there's Edwards. And it's Embiid in at the 5, down low.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And the shot goes down. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
Making plays at both ends of the floor.
You know, you all feel tight, you know,
well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Edwards fires from way outside. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Minnesota now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Conley. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Here's Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Edwards got 9 points.
My goodness, Anthony Edwards offensively just makes it look easy.
You see, right? You see,
Yeah.
Passes
to McDaniels.
I told you, I'm streaming, y'all. Basketball.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel.
I know how to shoot. I told you, it's easy, Diamond. It's easy. You know, it's connected to my phone right now, and then things does it at the same time. You see, right?
The first free throw is good.
Diamond gang. Yeah. No, you let it
fuck. Free throws good for McDaniels. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's go.
Come on.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
James against McDaniels. James double team. Count that one.
Yeah.
James has gotten his first basket of the night.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about
Thank you, y'all.
James and the ability to have touch inside.
Outside Edwards. And that one drops for
that's a good one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, he's
checking
for the Timberwolves.
I touched the mother ball. I touched the ball.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. Taking that shot.
All right, y'all. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go to the store real quick. I'll be back on later. I'm going to the store for my mom. I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad.
James can't get it to go.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
It's a part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our style of opponents. Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. USA making a switch here. Davis is checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
If you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Embiid finds Curry. There's the three. Rebound Minnesota.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Walk him in, y'all.
Puts up a three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And Durant gets it to go. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How about the defenders have had no answer for Rudy Gobert? He's having his way.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. So for USA, Bam Adebayo comes in for Anthony Davis. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Kevin Durant. Some changes for Minnesota. Now here's Clark. Pass to Dillingham. Let's go with a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And so James will bring it up for USA. And here's Holiday. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Dillingham. Check by James. Fires the 3. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Dillingham. Reed's got 8 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday from long range knocks down the triple. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat them. We'll be right back.
I'm going to change it up. Yeah. Watch.